it going? It's been a minute. We're back for more Dark Raid. I'm TheNatchan.
We're all in the dark.
It's true. We're playing, as you can see, we're playing at a much different time than we used to. We had to shift some times around so that we could keep the party together. But yeah, hello. I am TheNatchan. I run this channel that hasn't been live since the last time we played this because life do be like that sometimes. But we appreciate you guys being here with how late it is, or early, or, you know, whatever time it is for you, because time zones. I'm gonna go ahead and, oh yeah, I play Danriel. Aha! I'm TheNatchan, I play Danriel, who is our, some sort of celestial elf dragon, used to be paladin, is now a barbarian berserker thing. She doesn't know. She's living in a world of confusion right now, and I'm gonna pass it to Sly because wasn't here last time.
Hello, I'm Sly, your intergalactic spice trading fox, and I trade spices for information. The rest is classified, and I also haven't been live in a hot minute because that just do be how middle-age crises work, and apparently that's where we're all sitting right now, in our sad, sad middle-age crises. Anyways, I play Caldrian, who is, as I said on his character sheet, a feral tiefling. If than anything, he's feral in more than one way, but he'll never say that out loud because why would he ever admit to some kind of weakness like that? All right. Anyways, can't wait to be back and play and send it over to Ethereal.
It's your bitch. Just another villain coming at you live. I play Ethereal. I'm a cat. I'm a cat in real life, and I'm a cat in this game. Yeah. That's me in a nutshell. Hi, it's wonderful to see you all. I'm gonna pass it on over to Jay.
Wait, before you do that, we need that now in cat language. Thank you. For our cat viewers. Translated.
Oh, Mao. Mao Mao. There you go.
Then should I do the whole introduction in dog language? Just to be inclusive. Bow wow, a wolf, a bow wow wolf, a wolf wolf, R.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll translate.
I'm sorry, I don't speak wild
that
dog.
was Vicious J. She plays Adra. For those of you who don't speak dog.
Wow.
Don't you give me that look.
A wolf.
Don't even think about it. A wolf to you too.
A wolf.
A wolf.
Oh, wolf.
My lawyers will hear about this. The Animal Protection Services will hear about that.
Oh,
damn.
No. I guess
Hey everybody,
makes
I'm
feral, right?
I'm your storyteller, your dungeon mistress, your dark reigning queen, also known as Hi, it's your other bitch. Yeah, I run this game, and we're gonna recap.
Oh,
What
shit.
do you guys remember from last time?
That music, that's so intense.
Just
Mao.
In the common tongue, please.
In the common tongue. Sorry. So the last session, it was kind of the post-mortem of the aftermath of the one prior to last. We got to finally meet Caius, the wyvern / tiefling individual. Everyone got healed. We had a bit of a discussion about like, oh, what are we gonna do? Like, we got Caius, you know, we have the Quagoth. We're kind of exposed. We can't go back to the cell. We can't go back to the Quagoth cell. So it's like, oh, there's a bit of an alcove. So our idea was to let Caius just kind of whisk us off to this alcove, this little spot we can go to, even though the drow can apparently walk on walls because they're assholes. What else is new? So eventually we all get up there. We're able to get in our little alcove. Caldrian is just kind of unconscious for the moment, but he'll be back. He'll be back. He's fine. He's fine.
Did he
Caldrian.
die?
No,
Is
he's
he
just
dead?
sleeping.
No.
He's
Yeah.
literally.
God damn
He's
it,
just
guys!
napping.
Come on, you couldn't have stabbed me in my sleep. What the hell's
No,
wrong
you
with
passed
you?
out. Why would we stab you in your sleep?
Why was I passed out? What the hell? What a lame excuse for a tiefling. Just passed out.
No.
Please
Mao.
continue, Phil.
There was a bit of, like interpersonal role play with Adra and Ulvar. Adra just kind of, Adra and Ulvar usually having their little like push and pull of him being pretty much just a cock tease for the most part. A little lewd, his usual self, but he's a charmer. He's a charmer. You gotta love him. I'd kiss him on the mouth, that's for sure. Yeah,
Tongue action.
big dick. After that, there was kind of discussion on who's more or less gonna take like first watch, and like Daniel's like, well, I could take first watch, and if you'd like, I could take second watch. So Daniel took first and second watch. There was some wonderful, fantastic role play between the two, kind of like about Danriel and like his current condition, the fact that he's lived another life, and that there's kind of this like kind of like thing hanging over him, that glyph describes like something of the weave that Danriel's kind of seen the abyss, and due to that it's kind of like a stain in a sense. It's like a bit of madness once you like live that life, like you've seen something that no one else has seen, that doesn't exist on the physical plane. It was wonderful. I loved it. Like, fantastic. Once they were done having their back and forth, also Glyph just, he loves Caldrian so much. Just wants to give him a smooch, but Caldrian don't want it. Caldrian don't want it. Monk bitch. Then after first and second watch, we see that the demon hole is no longer active. And yeah, then Theo wakes on him, comes on over. Him and Ulvar have a nice conversation, talk about a little bit about Ethereal's past, where he, what he's done when he's been around, what he does to get by. And it was Ulvar just kind of like, instead of just being like his lewd self, being more inquisitive self. It was fun. It was wonderful. I'm gonna teach him how to play the piano when we find one. Then after that, once everyone's finally waking up, there was one thing. Mir had a little visit. So once Mir had his visit, came by, looked around. I did like a little bit of a trill thing going on there. And Mir kind of looked up. He gave me a look. I made a roll. Had no idea what it meant because, you roll a 10, you get what you get, and you just kind of interpret it, just roll with it. But, for Ethereal, it's like, if he wants death, I can give it to him. Happy to oblige. No problem. Now, once again, fast forwarding again, we're all deciding how to go down the hole. Everyone had their own way. Adra became a spider carrying some people. Ethereal decided to use his, honestly, when I did this, I should have shouted bat, then go down the hole. But decided to go down the hole as a bat since I have an item that helps me do that. Then everyone else pretty much decided to just be badasses and climb down there. As we got halfway down, we ran into the mushroom people. They're kind of dicks. They're probably adorable. Don't know. They became our enemy. We started fighting them, having a bit of a tuss. Ethereal's like, maybe there's like, he saw that somewhere else there were like little baby ones. So Ethereal's like, okay, I'm going to reach into your colony here, grab him, and just smear him against the wall and smash him to bits. That kind of like
It was brutal.
made him a little shook. Real shook. And they're just like, huh? And Ethereal was like, Mao. Then they eventually retreated because they saw that we were just going to eat and or kill their children. And it was wise because we all eventually made it down. We came into a giant alcove where there were multiple entrances. And particular ones had like certain sense or a certain vibe or a certain feel to it. The one we went down was the one that like went further down, and we kind of went with our instinct due to Adra's wonderful sniffer. Awoo. And as we slowly descended down, we heard chitterings and random miscellaneous sounds that you would hear in the caves, but you would not want to veer off because the nine hells, who knows what's going to grab you or who's watching. And that's where we ended.
Oh, you guys went down the stairs, that's right. And you
Yeah.
heard something.
Like singing?
Humming.
Almost like singing.
Yeah.
It was like a humming.
Yeah.
I remember asking, is it a pleasant humming or like an ominous humming?
We don't know. But if you want all the gory, juicy details, go back and watch the VOD on the YouTube. Rub that like button, hit the sub button, give it a smooch.
A flick.
Yeah, that too.
Just a content warning. This is a 18 plus game. Another thing, Nat, did you post on Twitter and stuff that were
Yeah.
live?
I sure did. I tagged everyone.
Sweet.
I just forgot
Perfect.
to post the
I
link.
was-
Sorry.
No, you're good. I just want to make sure I can share that on mine as well. All right. Good lord. Keep looking at that Adramir.
You asked me
It's
to
so
post
good.
it.
It's so
It's all good. Yeah,
I want to lick his face. That's all I know.
he's a sad boy, big sad boy, in a good way, in a very good way. All right. You have backpacked your unconscious members with you. It has been a considerable amount of hours since your satyr has opened his eyes. Vitals seem to be clear. It's been less hours for Caldrian, but as you come into this long and winding, damp cave that is of a vast majority, there is a babbling stream near you that causes an echo. Caldrian suddenly sits up on a gasp, and the humming completely stops. So it is the six of you, your two NPCs included, standing in the dark. Stretching out before you, it could almost be considered an underground wasteland. There's so little growing here. But if you have dark vision and you squint on the stalagmites and stalactites in the far recesses of this vast cave network that is long and winding and then stretches low almost onto like beachfront before breaking up into a wall of smaller caves, in the corners, on the top of the stalagmites, stalactites, etc., there's dripping condensation that causes moss and tiny, tiny mushrooms to grow.
Oh, I think we have to alternate.
Are the mushrooms edible?
They look like they could be. They're just so small.
Do I do like a nature check?
Yeah, go for it.
A dirty 20.
Oh, yes. On the stalagmites, the base of them, those mushrooms, little brown ones, absolutely edible. The ones up top they almost look like folds of a particular variety. And in between each slitted fold is a bright red scar. They almost look like they're bleeding mushrooms. Those are poisonous. In fact, Adra, they're so poisonous that the little spiders you've collected, or that Caldrian's collected, are nothing compared to one of those mushrooms. But they are, in some places, 40, 50, 60, 80, 100 feet up on the stalactites.
I think we can eat some of the ones on the bottom.
The ones in the bottom are just called common man mushrooms.
Who wants to eat some man?
So if you want to write down the little, I got herbalist flashcards. If you were here at my table, I'd give you one.
Let me...
They don't. The common man mushrooms don't really have much of a magical property at all, but they're edible.
Hey,
edible.
I mean, at least they're
That's
edible.
already magic down here. That's magical.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I would collect some of the moss just in case. Or can I like roll for the moss to see like maybe it has like some, I don't know, medicinal properties if we're lucky.
Yeah, you're gonna approach one of the nearest stalagmites, just as Caldrian, who Danriel is holding, unless Danriel's holding the satyr. Either way, but Adra moves forward as Caldrian is like. Roll an Arcana or a Medicine, Adra.
We originally had Theo carrying our unconscious.
Oh, Theo. Okay,
Yeah.
your fuzzy,
Yeah,
your fuzzy friend
Quaggoth.
is with you. I forgot.
Yeah.
Your Quaggoth.
Yeah.
Quaggoth. Baby boy. Understood. Got it.
Yeah, because we had them both like strapped to him, kind of like baby carriers.
He's got both of them.
Yeah.
He's excited to be of service.
Jesse's gonna love
13.
13 on what, Medicine or Arcana?
Medicine.
You can use it to cook food and whatnot. It's not really anything magical or medicinal. It could make almost like a nutty flavor if you turned it into a tincture and used a little bit of that tincture in a tea. Very earthy flavor.
Well, when life gives you moss.
In case she starts scooping it. Meanwhile, Danriel, what are you doing? Aldrian's just sat up and is looking around.
I think she was originally like keeping watch while we were like paused here and investigating. Yeah, probably just keeping watch. So I guess when Caldrian wakes, he was strapped to Theo's front. Yeah, and then Sylvis is on the back. So I guess she'll turn to Theo and say, it's like one of our sleeping beauties is finally awake. Yeah.
Does anyone want to tell me what the fuck I'm doing up here?
Theo holds you well, so no fall.
And pray tell, why?
You're the one who passed out like a drunkard, if anything, so we strap you to him. You're fine. You're awake now. Quit your griping.
And Theo unties you and gently, like a baby, sets you down. Glyph rushes you from behind and wraps his arms around your waist.
Oof.
Glad you're awake. Are you okay? Do you need some water?
Honestly,
You need some moss? Adra
Can I-
just lifts it up.
can I get my bearings, please? I'm sorry, I passed out. What? And he's like looking behind him. Get down.
I'm not on you, but I could be. And then he lets you go. And he's blushing furiously. His little like almost goat cow ears are like twitching. Like, oh, I was brave. I was brave.
I'm gonna
I just imagine
I'm gonna
Ulvar
look.
just-
Yeah, actually, Danriel's
Oh my
giving him a
God.
thumbs up, like, good job.
Caldrian turns
Ulvar.
around.
Over's like making like hand signs. Like, get on your knees now. Get on your knees. Glyph does not get on his knees. He ignores Ulvar,
Right.
who's standing behind Ethereal.
Caldrian turns as soon as he hears that, and he grabs Glyph by the chin, and his eyes narrow. And he says, "You don't even know what you're asking for."
Pretty sure I do. And his pupils are like huge and dilated, and he like licks his plump little lips, and oh man, this succulent little dove is looking at you with heat and desire.
You're bad word.
Caldrian
In a group, in a cave.
leans down into his ear, and he is so very close. It's like his lip is touching. And he whispers, "I would destroy you
Yes,
from the
please.
inside and the out. And I would break you until you're nothing. You deserve better."
You're really close to him.
Like, very close.
What's your armor class?
15.
Okay, he hits it. Just barely. Whew. He kisses you. He closes the distance. And somewhere in the distance, Ulvar's like, but he's cheering. And then he moves over around the stalagmite that Adra's at. So he's squatting on the other side, kind of hiding and like picking up moss, like he never said anything. And then when Glyph pulls away, your mouth tastes kind of like butter.
Before he pulls away, if you look at Caldrian's face, it is... The first reaction is of shock. His eyes open very wide, and then in a matter of moments, he schools himself. And you can see there is a playing smirk on his mouth. And before you pull away, he would grab the back of his head and would pull him closer and deepen the
Okay.
kiss.
That he's not expecting. And so all of the like bravado just bleeds. It's gone. He's into it. Yeah, he's into it, and he's lost himself, and he's shocked now because he was kind of expecting you to slap him. So he like had clenched and like
There is a deep rumble from Caldrian's throat. Putting this in a nice way so we don't get too weird on the stream, but sorry, Nat. And he pushes him back, like grabs him by the chest, and he just forces him forward And there is a fierce look of desire in his eyes. It is lust-filled, but there is also something very dark beneath it. And then there is something there is an open wound behind that darkness. And he pushes him forward and he wipes his mouth. And he, Okay, give me a second. I need to flip a coin here.
Uh-oh. Time
Okay.
to roll that dice.
Yeah, basically. Even number or odd number, and that's always the case, is like, which direction is he gonna go? He definitely wipes his mouth as if it was something that is like he's cleaning, like, the get rid of it kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he yanks him forward again, and he says, "That's the kind of sweetness that could kill." Don't play games you don't know the ending to. And don't play games you don't know how to play in the first place.
Teach me.
And he throws him back.
He goes
pushes.
Put both hands on your hand, and you push him back, and he stumbles. He doesn't land on his ass.
I can't teach you.
You won't. There's a difference.
You are like cinnamon buns in the morning coming out of some nice old lady's house.
That
isn't
really
going to eat you for dinner. Okay, just...
That's a really weird compliment. Thank you, Caldrin. You are like a stormy sky that just wants someone to dance in the rain. Who's not afraid of the lightning or the thunder.
The look on his face is that of it is a grimace. It is a pained grimace. And he just says, "You don't know the first thing about me. But I will admit I like the taste."
Cinnamon rolls from an old lady. Good to know.
Like a nice grandma, okay? Not just an old lady, not creepy old lady, not like that story that, we heard about.
I just want to point out our complimenting is not equal. One is definitely, I'm going to go help Adra find Moss. Just Stormcloud. And he winks at you. And Ovar's like, "Yes, you're doing so good."
That's right, boy. Stick with your...
And he walks away. And you can tell that it's like everything in Glyph to step away from you, because he is quite clingy, right? And when he steps away, it's kind of badass. A little bit. There's a little bit of a straighten the spine, square the shoulders. Don't act like you just made a dick of yourself. I'm cool. I'm smooth. Trips. Falls in the water. Gets up. Keeps going over to the stalagmite. Dripping wet. Bends down. Adra, tell me what to do. I feel really stupid. How do I help you? I think I'm gonna poop myself. I don't know.
Don't. Don't.
If you do, there's a stream that is moving right behind you. I am not pooping in it for real. It's anxiety. Oh, I don't think I've ever had anxious poops. But no, there's one time with the circus. It was Anyways, do I just start yanking it? I mean, the moss. God.
Yeah, just be gentle with it.
Okay.
You're gonna do great.
Soaking wet starts like touching the mushroom. Pets the top of it. Sorry. And then he rips it up. Yep.
Cal is watching as he walks by, and like as he's like going about trying to look whatever he's trying to do.
Oh yeah, the minute he falls in the water, you're like,
but he
I
like
see.
stumbles forward to be like, I should help him, but then he pulls back. But as he's just talking to Adra and doing his, collecting his moss or whatever, he's got his hand on his mouth. Like, you can see he's like this. He's just watching.
You, Glyph flicks one of those really thick braids over his shoulder. And you can see the water droplets slide down that long, slender neck. And you wonder what it would, taste like. And meanwhile, from there over to Ethereal, who's just watched this whole scene. The Caius is not far from you in his wyvern form, sniffing the air and tracking. If he had ears, they would be flicking, but it's that hood, almost like cobra hood, that like opens on one side like it is an ear, and like fans out, closes and opens, fans. He's definitely listening, and occasionally he looks at you, like looks away, kind of shifts. You see your cat weaving in the wyvern's claws, and the wyvern will like scoot the cat and then go back to his spot. And then Mr. Sir is weaving again, scoots the cat. So what do you want to do?
I notice him like taking like glances or looks at me, right?
Yeah, occasionally.
Listen, I can't understand you, but I'm more than certain you can understand me. Is there something you like that you keep taking looks at me? Does something appeal to you in particular?
He just snorts real hard. And it's steam. And then he shifts so his back's towards you and then sits. It's so reminiscent of a grumpy, like, old man cat that it's a little humorous.
Oh, come now. You don't have to be like that. He's going
Looks over his shoulder.
as since he's like put himself like his back to me, like how wide is like the wingspan for this wyvern?
When it's fully extended or when it's tucked?
Like currently right now.
Tucked 15 feet right now.
He's just going to move up nearby one of the wings and kind of just run his like hand slowly down it. Like just, I guess it would be potentially misconstrued as seductive, but it's just, it's just him like maybe a bit of like admiration or admiring the scales, wings, what have you.
The the wyvern's wings like snap shut tighter, and that big boxy head, serpentine, swivels towards you, and the nose pokes you in the chest. And there is aggravation and a throaty growl, a warning. Don't do that again. But as you were touching the wing, you felt an entire full body goose flesh and shiver. You think he liked that very much.
After like the chest butt from him. You know, your eyes say no, but reactions say yes in every sense of the word, Caius.
He snaps the air in front of your face, and then he takes off. He perches about 110 feet up on a ledge, like shuffles back into it.
Okay.
At your feet.
How far
Wow.
is like... Oh yes, Mr. Sir, and he picks him up.
He weaves
Like
up
a
onto your
dude,
shoulder,
don't you?
so he's like standing here.
Would you like
Just
to leave
meowing.
this dark and dank cave?
Starts
See,
licking his
whatever-
paws.
Good enough for me.
What are you asking?
And
How
like
high is what?
How high is Caius up currently?
You think he's about 110 feet, roughly. I mean, there's like climbing ledges that you could like get up there to him, but he's roughly 110 feet up. And the only reason you can see him is because his body naturally emits a glow, and the air around you becomes a lot chillier once he leaves.
Like as he starts to like walk towards the opening, that's probably like a close form of light, or as can be even with dark vision if it's still dark.
Mhm.
He's just gonna shoot Caius like a wink as he walks by. Whether he sees it or not, or is incapable of it, still gonna do it. And he's going to finally leave these caves that he is genuinely tired of seeing.
Okay, so are you gonna start headed back up the stairs the way you came, or wait for?
Well, I guess he would go to the threshold because there's an exit for us, right? More or less.
It's exit into more wild Underdark.
Well, it's
More
you know
cave.
it's something
Different
other.
cave.
More cave, but other cave. Got it.
Yeah. So you can follow. Essentially, it's like this long cave, and then there's this tall wall that has like slits and slats in it, wide enough for Caius to perch in. And you can go left or right or behind you. Behind you is back up those stairs to where you were at. Left or right follows the little river. And then in front of you, you can go through any of the like there's narrow slot canyon-like caves, right? They're like thin and slitted and go from floor to ceiling. There's like pothole caves that you can just like shimmy through. And then there's like wide ledges that just open up and in. So really it's up to you where you go.
How far away would Adra be?
Adra's not far from you. Adra's like 20 feet, just right across this small stream.
He's gonna kind of like observing the options that are set before him. He's gonna move over to Adra as she's picking moss with Glyph.
Okay.
And he's gonna give Glyph a look, and he's gonna mouth to him, looking at him like, "You got him. Good job."
He's soaking wet still, and he just starts blushing. They're almost satyr, but not quite. If he had a set of horns, you would call him maybe a little stag or a little buck, but right now he just kind of looks like a little doe. Those ears are just like trembling. Like, oh god, I was brave.
I will need your help possibly discerning which direction we go, because once again, we have multiple options to us rather than just a straight direction. God forbid we are given an option that is just one and we could just move forward, but clearly not.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I need your nose. It helped us last time and it worked out wonderfully.
I also need your nose forever. Always close to me. Is this an edible mushroom? It's something that's like neon green and slightly glowing.
I actually lean in and sniff it. I guess. 1.
Yeah, it's very edible, actually. It smells super good.
Actually, kind of smells sweet. Maybe. I think it is.
Okay. I'm gonna eat it.
What was that about? About my nose?
Should I save this for everyone else?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I mean, it smells good. It has to be.
Alright, I'll put it in your bag.
Okay, but yeah, you were complimenting me, Ethereal.
No, I was saying that, yes, there was a compliment in there, but I was saying that the cave up next has 3 different directions we can go, much like the previous alcove that had multiple, and your nose was so effective last time. I feel that it could guide us to another revelation, place to be, somewhere not here. I desperately and genuinely want to leave these fucking caves.
Yeah, you and me both. Can you imagine that? Been a long time in the making. It's been a very long time since I went this far out. No, yeah, like once I'm pretty sure we're pretty much done collecting moss and mushrooms, so we will investigate our options.
Wonderful.
With
Fantastic.
Glyph and Ulvar helping, you have mushrooms for everyone in the party for 2 days. But that's picking enough to not destroy the ecology of this. I think I'll meanwhile with Ethereal right there. And before any of searching happens, I'll go over to Danriel. What are you doing?
She's actually not doing too much right now. She's standing guard, observing the party. But I think she really is just keeping watch and making sure that no one sneaks up on them. I mean, she
Make
watched.
a perception.
Okay. What is 17?
There is the faintest sound. Once Caius leaves and like his natural rumblings and vocalizations, which you think are just a part of him being a wyvern, have ascended and gotten out of your immediate environ, beyond your party, it sounds like fabric moving against a very slow-moving set of legs. Like someone in a dress is hunting the area.
Can I tell what direction?
Because of the echoey nature, and you miss the DC just by a
It's fine.
smidge.
That's fair.
You're not sure
Okay.
exactly which direction, but it is in this central part of the cave. Neither left nor right nor behind you. It is somewhere among this riddled ground of stalagmites.
I guess she's just kind of gonna go around to everyone except for Caius, who's like 100 feet up. She's gonna kind of just move around quietly through the party and just quietly say, "We may have company. I think I hear someone else." But just very quietly, so not to hopefully alarm said person.
As you are whispering that, Danriel, Glyph from not too far from you, but like another 30 feet into the cave, says, Cal?
Yes, little sprig.
It's Grandma's cinnamon roll, and can you come look at this, please?
Okay.
A little.
All right. Little Cinnabite, whatever. Grandma's poison apple story, whatever. Okay, what? What do you need?
What's your passive perception?
Hot garbage. No, 13.
Okay. Once Glyph points it out, you can see between two stalagmites is a net. And in this net are different root plants growing. The net itself is a mesh holding a fragrant, rich soil. It's very well hidden. Surprisingly, like this far back and in the dark. And these, it looks like potatoes and carrots are growing roots that are twisting around the moist stalagmites. And then below them is a colony of moss and edible common man mushrooms.
My suggestion would be that everyone stops touching what's on the ground and stops moving. Just until we can figure out, perhaps, if there's more of these little tricksy traps laying about. Because as you see, my little sprig, so easy would be to trap somebody like you, looking for a little snack or something to carry yourself over, just to have you end up dead.
He stands up and backs up. I thought it looked like a little garden.
You think?
I'm not sure.
Perhaps this is somebody's garden. Perhaps we are the little field mice running around.
His expression whips to you, his eyes colliding with your gaze. There's fear. Ethereal, Adra, Danriel, did you want to come look at this?
Danriel will make a way over.
Cool.
Kind of like, I guess, like stands up from the rock and just like, what?
It is a mesh netting tied between stalagmites that are fairly close, set up in a way that the roots are drinking the condensation, and whatever excess water they don't need, they dribble onto the moss and mushrooms below.
And the poison mushrooms are on the top, right? You said of the stalagmites before? Same ones?
Yes. Mm-hmm. All the way up top.
Could I have like any idea what this could be for? Like
Roll a
that's
survival.
such setup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
I was also
You guys can roll a survival.
A
You could
dirty
even
Meanwhile,
roll
20.
Caldron's like stirring the pot.
Dirty 20.
also a dirty
Dirty together.
Oh, I got a natty 20. How about that?
Goddamn.
If this is a trap, it is ingenious. The water that drips from the stalactites that passes through those poisonous red slitted mushrooms down to the stalagmites could have the carrots and potatoes be absolutely venomous.
Right, contaminated.
Mm-hmm. It's very possible. With a natural 20 ethereal, it could be purposefully here to train someone to gain immunity to those poisonous mushrooms.
All the mushrooms and moss that we've collected is also contaminated, or only the ones that are like under the net?
This area in particular looks to be vetted and planted for microdoses of poison. Where you were collecting closer to the riverbank, there's not as many stalactites. Further in the cave, many more stalactites and stalagmites. There are areas where they have created columns.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
My brain immediately, I know who can test it out. Just like looks at Caldron.
Mr. Weirdo
Do you say
relationship
general-
with
Do you
death.
say that out loud? Do you say that out loud?
Like she looks at the mushroom and looks at you, like, but she doesn't say it out loud.
The whispering of fabric circles behind you, Danriel. Probably some 20 feet back the way you came.
I turn that direction.
You don't see anyone?
Danriel, what are you looking at?
I thought I heard someone walking around.
We also heard some humming when
Yeah.
we got here. Now it stopped.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How, if Danriel is close, can I use hunter sense to help them heighten their senses? Very vampire-esque. No, I'm just kidding. It's not a VTM game, guys. Does that display it for you?
Did it show it?
Did it?
Yeah, it's in the...
Yeah, 100%. Divination cantrip. Tarson's heightened. You rolls a 9 or below. Okay. Yeah, you can do this.
Okay. That's what he'll like if you're close. How close are you to him, Danriel?
Well,
Or
she moved to the group, so she's probably right there.
so he was probably bent down, like looking at this garden, and then he's gonna stand back up, a little bit of a creak in his knees, a little arthritis, you know, and he rolls his shoulders and he's just gonna touch Danriel on the back. Says, "Why don't you look a little closer? Tell us what little mouse is running in the fields, or perhaps what gardener is taking care of the plants, coming to chase away the rabbits eating the lettuce." I don't know where Caldrian is going with these stories. Clearly he's had a dream or something in his unconscious state.
May I roll another perception?
Mm-hmm. I'll let you use the help action from Caldrian as well.
Nice. Okay. 18? One higher.
It's okay.
Never know with these
Okay.
quiet,
Yeah,
dark
so
dwelling people.
you're looking, you see the flash of dark skin duck behind a stalagmite, getting closer.
I want to move around the other side to try and intercept.
Roll a stealth. Would anybody else like to respond, or would you like to team up with any of your party members, or do you just move?
I wanna do a stealth tag team with Danriel
Yeah,
for real.
she's gonna point
Okay.
and then gesture that she's gonna move around.
Okay, so the two of you are all stealth. You're moving this way. What about Caldrian and Adra? What are you doing?
Guess also try and kind of like, since noticing everybody's trying to be hush hush, try to do stealth. But who knows? 12.
And Caldrian?
Caldrian will
Adra literally leans back to go touch a wall, and she like kind of like nut taps Olvar, and and that's like where her 12 comes from. He like immediately like steps back quickly and then like taps him, and he's like leans forward, tilts to the side.
He'll grab Glyph's arm.
Okay.
And pull him towards him.
Okay.
And he'll cast invisibility on him.
On Glyph or on yourself?
On Glyph.
Okay. The minute you pull him to you, his palm that's free, his arm that's free, it lands on your hip, like in the front, like right by that little V groove, and you feel it slide up a little bit, and then he's invisible, and he's like, "Oh, Caldrian can't see me," forgetting that you can feel him, and he literally feels you up while invisible.
Wow.
I rolled a 2. Okay, in his defense, I rolled a 2. He's like, "Oh, I'm invisible. Caldrian can't see me." But it just doesn't quite connect that you... I'll play the music that's in his brain right now. Okay, it's this music. Like it's okay. So he runs across your abs and then up your chest. I rolled a 2. Please don't be upset. It was just 2. He's a little guy, okay? It was just 2.
Oh, no, we love him.
Just
We're just giggling about it.
Right? If this is a
Can't
romance
see
novel,
me.
we would
He'll
love
never
this
know.
episode.
He'll never know.
We would love this. We would be like, this is a great chapter.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Wow.
100%.
Anyways.
Caldrian will let it happen, but in his own head, he's like, this little devious fawn, you are in serious trouble. And when I tell you that I know that you have felt me, I will watch the blood rush to your face and I will laugh. And I will laugh. Watching you fall apart will be a greater joy. Like,
so you're quiet thinking all these things. You're yeah, okay, let me yeah, okay. Okay, I got it 8 that time, so okay, all right. Anyways, Ethereal and Danriel, what did you get on your stealths?
We're twinners. We both got 18.
Okay, so you move very stealthily. There is a crouched hooded figure. Adra is like hiding so weird. She grabs Olvar's face to like silence him and then like pushes them up in almost like a mosaic form. It's not very stealthy because it's like in the glow of some luminescence. Glyph is nowhere to be seen. He does roll high enough, rolling an 8 on the dice to like, oh shit, realize, and you feel him no longer just smoothing his little palm over your tight torso. It just stills, and Danriel, Ethereal, you pincer this crouched drow. They are hunkered down, and it looks like they've got a dagger unsheathed, holding it down and kind of hidden, and they're slowly moving to peek around a stalagmite at your party. They just see these 2
Can we-
idiots.
Can like, since we're like pincering this drow, can like Danriel and I, like, we could see each other, right?
You can.
Like,
you also can see that this drow is very tiny.
I'm gonna give him like this look of like, you know, eyes point to him, then like 2 of us, then just, you know, motion to pounce more or less on, like, you know, Mark.
Okay, you both make a move at the same time. Roll to hit.
Um, 22.
Be an 18 for me.
Okay. The both of you, how do you grab this drow?
I'm aiming.
I'm gonna
Go ahead.
go on.
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm looking for like, honestly, I'm just going in to like touch the shoulder or like grab the elbow, but I'm not being hard.
Okay.
For Ethereal, it's more of a go for the gut with the arm, and then a restraint of the other against him.
Okay.
This is like, while Danriel's being sensitive, Ethereal's like, nah, you're watching me. I'm coming at you.
I'm grabbing you. Okay. All right. So you grab a hold of this little drow. They do not make a sound. They feel juvenile. They struggle in your grip for a moment, Ethereal, and then they vanish, dematerializing into smoke. And when they reappear, they're holding a dagger to Adra.
Oh.
And the tiniest voice in Drow, for those of you that speak Undercommon, don't move!
Literally everyone but me. But I hear a little voice and I'm like, little voice.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, I guess you could do that, but that's the next.
I don't want to hurt you.
I will gut you where you stand.
You could try.
I don't think this is helping anyone.
Someone that understands them.
Stop trying to steal my vegetables.
What is your name?
Why?
Just wondering. We weren't trying to steal anything from you, little one.
You were looking at my vegetable garden. I planted that myself. And you can't have any.
We were curious about it, but we weren't planning to eat it.
Olvar like straightens and the little kid like punches him in the nuts again. He's like, no!
I'll really hurt you. I'll do it.
There's no need for violence.
Okay, get out of here.
Why?
Because this isn't your house.
Is this your house?
I didn't say it was anyone's house, but it's not yours.
And if it's not yours, why should we leave?
Yeah, well, what if it is mine? You don't
Well,
know. I didn't say
is
whose
it
it
yours?
was.
Then tell me, is it yours?
Well, you can't have these.
Well, I don't want them.
Okay, that's good.
You eat these on a regular basis?
Yeah.
And when Ethereal steps out, she brandishes the dagger like a little sword towards Ethereal and steps back, kicks freaking Olvar in the shin just to like cause a distraction so that she can step back. You can see she's quite well trained. She looks like 6, maybe.
Can I
No.
try to knock it out of her hand?
You could.
With my
Ethereal, what do you
tail.
say?
You may be decently trained, but amateur hour right now.
Okay, well then why don't you try and tackle me again, Mr. Cat, and see if you can actually hold me? Because I don't think you can.
Oh, I'll do it again.
I'm
And
a
this time I'll
slippery
make sure
eel.
Maybe
Any of this is killing me.
he's gonna pull out his own dagger, then this time maybe I cut off a hand.
Whoa.
How about we watch the violence? Clearly, she's still young.
I don't care. It's a drow. It's a dark-skinned knife here.
Dude, you're dark skinned too.
Dark fur, huge difference.
Nuh-uh. Just because
Just
you're
to show you.
fluffy and people like to pet you, but probably not because you're mean, kitty.
As much as I hate the drow ethereal, you can't judge everyone the same.
You knock the blade. You bring your tail up. You knock it out of her hand. Okay. Just roll a d20. Contested with her d20. I got a 6.
Got an 18.
Okay, yeah, you knock it out, and she's like,
I
And she's-
stand ready to like stop any fucking body to body contact. with
Yeah,
me.
okay.
I'm just watching body language at this point because I can't understand anything that's being said.
Like,
Yeah.
the
I'm not
wyvern
here
swoops
to
down.
hurt you.
You're not?
Despite what Bad Kitty says over here.
Mean kitty,
No.
not bad kitty. Mean kitties usually just need snacks because they're grumpy. I have one.
Is he looking at Caldrian right now? Or she?
Yeah,
Or
but
she's watching
her,
all of us simultaneously?
she's watching all of you. Like, she's well trained enough that her back is to a wall that has no one at it. Theo's behind her. But he's like eating some of her potatoes and then slowly puts it back together and puts it back into the dirt. Covers it.
Yeah, he's gonna rush the child at this point.
Okay, you rush her.
Define rush. If he's trying to full body tackle her, I will get in the way.
This is a takedown.
Adra, you'll have to roll to hit Adra because Adra has an action held to get in your way. So.
All right. What does a 23 get me?
Hits Adra, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I need the two of you to roll contested athletics.
Oh, what is that?
Olvar. Oh wait, can he? Hold on, I gotta make a Constitution saving throw because he got nut tapped twice. Okay, yeah, he's not doing well. Olvar's like, oh god, like he's just heavy breathing.
Like braced against the wall.
Let's not attack children, please. We have a friend who we know has a child somewhere in the wild. Oh my god. Ow.
All I got was a 16.
19.
Okay, so Adra's you're grappled. She's holding you. She's got you locked.
You get your fucking hands off me.
Breathe.
Get your fucking hands off me, dog.
You're the one. You're fucking trying to attack a child.
It's a knife here. Dark-skinned. Who gives a shit?
Oh, fucking hell. Oh my god.
Caldrian is visibly triggered.
Yeah.
Visibly shaking, and there is a growl emanating from his throat. And his tail is flicking back and forth. Not in a nice way, but that little bladed edge.
Shadows drop from the little girl's cloak and envelop her. And you hear her little footsteps, and then they get really, really quiet. And in common, she says,
You could just leave now. You can't be at my house. My dad'll be home soon. And then you're really gonna be in big trouble.
What is your dad's name?
I'm not gonna tell you because you're with Evil Kitty.
Is it Dragus?
she just gasps.
No.
Just a
No.
No. You better leave.
We know your dad.
You're gonna be in a lot of trouble.
We know your dad. He's our friend.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, huh?
My dad doesn't have friends.
Yes, he does.
Well, none of you are his friend. I know what his friend looks like. He teaches me common.
Theo, can you come here a moment, please? Because Sylvis is asleep on Theo's back. Like, you mean this friend?
Theo like ambulates out. You say that. Ethereal, Adra, I need to roll opposing athletics because I'm assuming Ethereal's trying to break free.
I know they're over there tussling, and
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm like, she's speaking
I
common.
was anyways like going to like let him go. I just didn't get to do anything yet.
Okay, no worries.
Because
Then
like
we'll
my idea
meanwhile
is that
to the two of you.
my idea is that like once the child is like out of the view, like and I don't hear.
Yeah, once she that cloak.
Yeah, I let him go, but I also push him because like I'm really pissed off at him right now.
Okay. And so we'll pause for a second. We'll role play between the two of you. I'll let you all go around, and then we'll continue. Ethereal. What do you do?
Has he don't let go? I take it at this point.
Mm-hmm.
He's just gonna reiterate what Danriel said. Is your father Dragus, yes or no?
At that moment, Glyph reappears. The girl isn't sure. You can hear in her voice that she's unsure and kind of shaking a bit. Before she answers, Caldron, why don't you go ahead and describe what you're doing?
So he lets go of the invisibility on Glyph, and he kind of pulls him closer to him. And he says, maybe you can talk to her. You're nice enough that most people will listen. And he just pushes him towards the girl. And he is very visibly upset. He is shaking. And there are black lines creeping from his eyes, all down his neck.
It's very clear to you, Cal, even as you push Glyph away, that he doesn't want to leave. So he takes your hand and squeezes it once, and then he'll be on standby, ready, looking for a little kid, ready to try to talk to her. And anything else from Adra?
Still like visibly angry, but she looks at Olvar, and I'm like, the drawing in the flower, remember? Ask you to as a keepsake.
Right. Yeah. That kid full on decked me, Edra. I was not prepared.
And he kind of cowboys over,
I help.
reaches into his eye.
Here you go.
As I grab like the dried flowers, like, hey, do you remember this? And like
Showing it out for her to see wherever
Like,
she is.
Okay. And then before she replies again, anything else for Danriel besides, is this the friend that lifts up unconscious head?
Well, no, she's gentle. In fact, she's not.
Right.
She's not exuding any kind of hard edge, even. Like, she's. Like, she has younger siblings. She's spoken to children before. Like, she's trying to. She's just desperately trying to show that they are trustworthy. And she'll even, she'll be like, this, we have Silvus, he's just unconscious, he's okay. She'll actually even like sit down, just cross her legs, like she's just sitting on the ground. We're not here to hurt you.
Whisple. That's my name. Whisple. It means a candlelight.
My name's Danriel.
A flower my daddy gave you?
Oh, I know.
You're the puppy?
yeah, I guess you could say that. And I also like unravel, like open up the little drawing. Yeah, he also gave me this. He said you drew it.
I did draw it.
And she turns uninvisible.
I
You're
am
not-
on full alert so that someone doesn't jump her again.
You're not gonna hurt me?
personally, me, no. And I will not let anything happen to you.
And then, when she looks at you, Dragus, not Dragus, Ethereal, sorry, I'm thinking of her dad. Like, Dragus, what the, ah! Her eyes are not at all the color of a drowse. They are as clear and green as summer grass.
Dragus is my dad. Have you seen him? I think he's missing.
He puts his weapon away at this point.
I have a kitty. His name is Craig. Like your kitty, but a lot bigger.
And she points at Mr. Sir, who's on your shoulders.
Oh, wait.
We are going to find Dragus right now, so that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to find your father. Would you like to pet Mr. Sir?
I'd like to pet you if you're not going to stab me.
I have sheathed my weapon and apologize for.
She walks over on bare
rashly.
feet,
Okay, come here.
holds her little hand out.
He just kneels.
She pats your head a couple times, touches one of your ears. I really like your eyes. They're very pretty. You're a good kitty now.
Just chuff at that point.
She giggles. You're grumpy, like Craig. He eats people.
There's one thing that another cat has done that I have yet to do, which is eat people.
You might like it.
Possibly.
Craig says people taste good sometimes. Can I go with you to save my dad?
Yes, you may.
I'm really good at stabbing people.
And she walks over to her dagger and picks it up. And she sheaths it underneath her cloak, and you see she's got a little pink belt. You also see that she has tattoos, like her dad already, on her bare feet.
He's just gonna scoop the kid up at that point.
She's scared at first, like, because you and her had such, like, a tense, like, and then once you don't show like you're gonna hurt her at all, she's like,
Ah. What's your name? I'm Wisple. W-I-S Pull.
They call me ethereal or cat or whatever.
You look like you've seen the abyss. Like my dad.
Topic for another time.
You guys want some carrots? They're only a little poisoned.
I noticed that.
I look
It's
at
like
Theo.
microdosing.
Theo's like,
Ate a potato.
his like mouth is is pretty swollen. It's like plump and dangling a little. And he's just blinking myopically.
So, because you're the puppy, she looks at Adra, you must be Adra.
Yeah, you got that crit, and I'm trying to like help Lord not to slumber over because it's like injured.
Yeah, he's just breathing. He's just breathing.
Oh, that's nice. My daddy says that he thinks you're really pretty.
And Olvar just like looks at you, Edra. Lifts his eyebrows and wiggles them a little. And he says, really pretty. Glyph has moved back over to Cal at this point, just so you know. Go ahead, Adra.
Just like thanks. And I don't know. Do I do like renewal on Olvar's balls?
You can. Might help him.
It's like +4.
Okay.
They've taken probably some concussive damage.
Yeah, they took bludgeoning. Straight up 8 points of bludgeoning.
Oh.
Just oh god. Yeah.
Faster.
Thank you. Thank you, Adra. Fuck. Ugh, man. Like a little bit of a grip and twist, but god. Fuck.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. You were trying to protect yourself from people you don't know. So, are you actually here all on your own?
Craig?
Aside from your, Craig.
I also have the lady. She's a ghost.
Do elaborate, please.
She's dead.
I know.
She's like, I don't know what to tell you. She's dead. Like, just matter of fact.
How do you know she's dead?
Because she can move through the walls, and she told me she was dead.
And did she tell you her name?
Yeah. A couple times.
Care to share?
What's her name?
This is the moment where I know it was like, does Jesse have a name for this random ghost?
I do. I'm
She's looking at her notes.
Long notes.
I gotta go back. I'm Lincoln. Oh yeah.
Eurydice. She's really pretty. She's dead.
Isn't that wasn't there?
Wasn't there? That's true. You weren't. It was Caldrian and Sylvis.
Do any of you know?
I'm going through my notes. I'm just like, I have the. Why do I know this fucking name?
I know.
And I'm
I
like,
instantly was like, oh.
It's the finger. You have the finger.
I have the finger. I know,
Mhm.
right? This is the little. This is okay,
Mhm.
but
I don't know that name.
oh my fuck. Do you remember what session that was, though, guys?
Mm-hmm. I got it right here. Session 4.
Thank you.
It was a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. What is it like that? That's wrong. Oh, that's 5. Okay.
Yes, right. And I said, do you feel like cheating life? Classic. Okay.
here too. She hangs out with me. But mostly it's just me and my daddy and Craig.
We are trying to get to your dad.
The elf comes too. He's nice.
Maybe we could start with all the people you know that visit here, because it's just, who is the elf?
Yeah, when she says the elf, I like
Yeah,
turn and look at Adra.
I
Is
looked
it-
at Danriel, but
Is it the blonde elf?
the only one
Yeah.
I know.
He's blonde.
What the fuck is he?
Do you know his name?
Show me in the doll.
Can I know all your guys' names? This is Ethereal. That's Adra. I'm Whisple.
Danriel.
The grunting, injured man is Ulvar.
Ulvar.
Caldrian.
Hi.
Hi.
I like your eyes. They're my favorite color.
Thanks.
Purple is the best. And then points out Ithera's one purple eye. Pretty.
The
I
brooding wyvern up hither is Caius.
Oh, I've seen him before.
Oh. And then I'll gesture to Theo. This is Theo.
I've seen him before too.
Apparently knows a lot more people than we thought.
And the Sleeping
Only because
Beauty.
sometimes I have to steal from the city.
Wait, that
And
means
then you motion.
you know how to get back to the city?
Yep. I sure do. But it's dangerous.
I look at her feet on the at the tattoos. I look at them that I'm kind of like, but how were you not like found and caught? Kind of like
I can be invisible.
and I'm trying to think like, weren't the tattoos on Dragas kind of like almost like a tracker with how like
Mm-hmm.
deeply engraved they were, and they seem very similar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more.
Hers? You'd have to examine hers closely.
Mm-hmm. Could I? So weird. Could I have a closer look at your markings when we get downstairs, or to your place?
Oh, you want to come see my house?
If you allow us.
Okay. You'll have to be slow. Craig eats people.
I can't wait to meet Craig.
He's a good kitty.
And then she like kind of wiggles free from Ethereal's arms. And is like, okay, come on. And she takes just at random 2 people's hands.
I've never had so many people over before. I wish Dad was here. She's like, oh, there's also the mushrooms that I'm kind of friends with, but I think it's because I stole one. I was trying to raise it as a pet.
And the tiny druid takes you to a little hole in the wall.
We'll use a different way. We'll go Daddy's way.
And she just starts climbing it.
I mean, we're supposed to copy the one.
She got a 20 on athletics to climb. So if you would like to climb the wall after the athletic, slightly barbaric child, go ahead and roll on athletics.
Can
Okay.
we roll
Again,
an acrobatics
like-
instead?
She's probably like, you can. She's actually no, it is athletics. It's straight athletics. You're like climbing. I know. Glyph is like, oh shit. Oh my god, Glyph got a 4. -1, 3.
That's okay. I got a nat 20. Can I take him with me?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh wait, nat 20 plus. What is my +1? Okay, 21.
Okay. Yeah, Glyph will cling to you and you climb up with him. Ithira, what'd you get?
I'm gonna re-roll this with one of the inspirations I got because
True, you got 2 today.
I had
I
one
got
at
a
the beginning, so I have
17.
to give it to somebody.
Okay, you managed to make it up. You climb. Adra?
7.
I'm gonna give you my reroll because I subbed to the channel. You can have my inspiration.
I was gonna
There you
say I could take Adra if I need.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't mind. Okay, let me reroll.
Olvar makes it up easy. Theo makes it up easy.
I got a 20.
Caius simply flies.
23.
I was gonna say
10.
You got a 10? Okay.
Yup.
When Wispel's at the top, she drops down a rope. Here you go!
Is it?
You have advantage, Adra.
Don't look at me.
Don't feel bad. My daddy made me climb this so many times. I was 2.
14 with a rope.
Yeah, you up. With the rope.
My ass is
It's
just
good
too
practice.
bad, guys. I'm so sorry. The gravity of this thing just pulls me down.
And she seems really excited to have you guys. She talks about training with her dad using the rope. She pulls the rope up and she's like coiling it up.
She's like, rule number 1 of survival, hide your tracks.
She's got a little broom and dustpan. And she sets them up and she walks you deeper into the dark.
And she says, everybody probably hold hands.
Or get lost.
Cause, yeah.
And whoever is behind her, she reaches behind, grabs their hand, and she's guiding. And you guys have to like walk in a narrow way, like single file line. Caius shifts into his tiefling form, grumbling the whole way. And I think that's where we're gonna take a pee-pee break.
Alrighty. Potty
Yes.
break. See you all soon. Hello, everyone. We're back. Hello, hi.
What's up?
Yo.
Uh, uh,
Ah.
uh.
What is that
Uh.
sound?
I don't really know what it is. It's late. It's late.
It's fair.
Is I think what that sound is it's just yeah. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, we are going to get a little bit of insight to how our party is feeling. And so we are going to cut over to the walk to Wispel's place, but one at a time. Feel free to recount what your character is feeling from that altercation or in general at this time. Ready? We are going to start with Danriel.
Oh no, I wasn't that ready. Man, I don't know. The whole time she's just kind of walking along. She's thinking about. I don't know. She's just thinking about what it must be like to be this little girl who's had to live hid away in the Underdark, rarely getting to see her father, rarely getting to see people in general. And then it kind of shifts to like, she kind of thinks back on like her younger siblings when they were her age, like is just thinking like, oh my gosh, what if this was like my brother or my sister? And like, would they even survive if that had to be them? And then is like thinking about like it makes her start to think about like her own childhood, and it actually just makes her think about her family, honestly. Which she both thinks of fondly, but also is like sad when she thinks about them because like she doesn't know what's going on there, you know, with any of them since she's been dead. She doesn't know how long she was dead. She doesn't know anything that's going on there. So yeah, it's like a whole spiral starting with, oh my gosh, this little girl, to oh my gosh, my siblings, to her own childhood and just her family in general. That's kind of where she's at.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we'll slide over to Adra.
I think as like they started like going through the tunnels, most likely took Ulvar's hand, but she kind of like took it without like even looking, but she know who like she was grabbing. But it's like there's this like tension in how she's holding his hand, because like there's still like this simmering frustration inside of her, because like it's been a while since like I don't know, she felt such a burst of anger, and she keeps like just replaying it in her head and trying to like put it away and like focus on like what's in front of her. And she's like again using over a little bit of as a anchor, like squeezing his hand, and just a lot, considering there's also this like underlying guilt for still um like with everything with Dragus and dad. He's out there, and you know, him and his daughter can't be together, and that just a lot. It's a little bit of a whirlwind and a little bit chaotic in her head right now.
All right, then we're gonna slide over to Caldrian.
Haldrian is... He's walking in complete silence, and he is still... There is this simmering... It's like these shadows writhing underneath his skin. His jaw is clenched, and even though his expression to everyone else looks calm, that smirk on his face, if you are looking close enough, there is a very tense tightness behind his eyes because the fury is still there. It's simmering just beneath his surface, coiled and ready, the veins still pulsing at the edge of his eyes because he took the weight of Ethereal's words, and they linger in the air like ash. He thinks about the little girl. Not the fear in her eyes, not the flinch that he would have noticed in himself. But she just vanished, dissolved into shadow, and basically became what people like them are forced to become. Unseen, unheard, untrusted, questioned, threatened. And he fully understood that. He remembers doing the same thing, melting into silence, hiding in his own pain, pretending that he didn't care what people said when they spat his name like poison, what they said about his dad, what they said about his mom, the things that he did in the dark to try and hide away or hide who he was. Trying to saw off his own horns, mutilating his own body so he would fit in, so that he wasn't standing out amongst everyone else. Just like she had vanished into thin air, he tried to do the same. And he doesn't stop thinking about that. He is gripping Glyph's hand tighter without realizing it, almost like a silent comfort, grounding him in the present thoughts and not kind of going back to what it was before. But there is... His other hand is touching whoever's in front of him, but he wants to pull it towards himself. He wants to take the cloak that he had draped over Glyph, and he wants to give it to the little girl, to shield her, to wrap her in something that says that I see you and I won't let you disappear because you shouldn't have to hide. But Cal doesn't. He's sure that she won't understand until she does, but there is a rage underneath of that. There is not pity towards this girl or guilt, but it is recognition. Because she has become a ghost in the only way that lets the world that she lives in survive. If Ethereal ever says anything like that again, there is a vow that Caldrian makes in his head. Because what he said, the words he used, the things he mentioned, the thoughts are exactly the type of people that Caldrian has been desperate to kill. When he hits back the surface, when he heads back there, he has vowed vengeance. And if Ethereal says another word, he will join the long list of people that Caldrian desires to end. And that is all that there is there. And he just keeps walking. But he is a creeping shadow. And he just stares at the girl.
And finally, Ethereal.
And for him, I'd say at this moment he's just very tense, like a mild level of frustration. but also that he realizes throughout the years that he's had to survive. He's been conditioned in such a way that people that are separated from their children don't even understand the level of abuse, torment, drug abuse, and agony and suffering that they are put through for at such a young age that for him every moment is literally survival. Like, he's on usually at the knife's edge half the time. So for him, especially in this moment, like, it is pure survival. And whatever he has to do, whether it's a drow child, then he'll kill it. Because to him, it is a deep-seated, genuine hatred that has been put in him from such a young age that the idea of being put back, even remotely in a cage that he escaped so long ago, that he's been somewhat put back in, that he's got back out of, but still like a rat in a maze, and he wants out. He is a feral being trying to get his freedom back again. And no one will stop that. But there's just a tinge of regret that he almost violated his vow to Dragus to protect a child. And there is just a small level, even just a little iota of it, that part of him feels just a little bit of shame because he understands being that scared child in the dark or in the dark room, terrified, every fiber of his being. He can only imagine what this kid may or may not feel. But survival, that's what it is for him.
Any roleplay among the adults? Whisple seems to be content almost to just chat at herself. It's clear she's very lonely and is incredibly happy to be with company.
No, I don't think Danriel has anything to say. I think we're all like in our thoughts.
Right?
No, I got nothing personally.
Okay, well then, let me switch back into the child's brain. It is a long walk, winding and twisting and dark. And when you get there, it's hidden behind a false wall. Whisple lets go of whoever's hand and she just walks through the wall. And her little head pokes out.
Come on in. Walk slow. Greg's eepy.
And then she disappears back into the wall. What do you guys do? The wall, there's a little bit of give, and then you fall through the wall. Adra. And
Is my
you
ass
catch
here?
yourself. you catch yourself, and when you straighten, It looks kind of like someone that lives in a bunker lives here. Someone that just is surviving. There's more of those mesh nettings and fragrant earth. There's plants, flowers, food growing everywhere. There's tiny child-sized tools, gloves, gardening, etc. Whisple doesn't wear shoes. There's no shoes anywhere in here. And predominantly, the house itself is carved out of stone. Right? It's just in a wall, carved. And the bed, there is a huge fuzzy boulder curled up
Greg.
in a little slot that's cut out to be. Yeah, that's Craig.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just
Yeah,
literally
pretty.
imagine a rock with like a peloton and it was like fuzzy boulder.
I had a pet rock once.
Bedrock.
That's what he looks like. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what is that? I really want to know what. So like I TP tap a little bit more inside. Me also not wearing shoes. And I really wanna see what Greg is about.
Okay.
What-
Again, Whistle just says,
He's really cranky. I wouldn't try to wake him up if I were you. He's a sleepy boy.
I'm just trying to see what he is because I'm just really curious.
He's a kitty.
Oh my god, there's many types of kitties. You know.
He's a really big kitty.
Like because like Theo is a bit of kitty. But
Like that. But he eats people.
I'd say everyone has the capacity to eat a person. You think about it.
Yeah, but he really likes to do it. I get after him sometimes.
Well, we still would like to introduce ourselves to Craig so he's not surprised by so many strangers.
Okay.
Last thing
I'll
I
wake
want to
him
do is take a nap and be eaten by this kitty.
if you've ever seen My Neighbor Totoro, as all of you pile in, she climbs up onto him and then like slips over onto the other side. Same vibe.
Big. Okay.
Yeah.
I
I'll
kind of
kind
like
of file
walk
in.
inside and get to the side till like the others kind of like
How spacious or not is it in here?
we're a lot.
You're a lot in here. Yeah. I mean, for her, it's huge. Probably fits Dragus fine. All of you, good lord. It's like yeah. And there's a mighty like roar and like stretching. And the roar isn't loud, but it's intimidating. Glyph hasn't left your side, Caldrian. He's kind of put himself between you and the rest of the party. You think he's moved, at least body language wise, to protect you. That being said, when Craig rolls around, you are looking at a huge albino displacer beast.
I was wondering if it was going to be a displacer beast, but when you said how big it was, I was like, how big are those?
that's very big.
That's a really, really big one. Love it. Love it.
Abnormally large.
Love it.
Yeah, it looks like a cross between a crag cat and a displacer beast. But it's a displacer beast. Yeah. He sure does.
I'm still full of glee.
Yeah.
He
Gonna be non-threatening.
sleepily yawns. Everyone roll a group animal handling.
Dirty 20. I'm not confident enough I will roll higher than that.
14?
For a total of 74, I think. Right? What did you say? Is 20 plus 19, 21, and 14? Double checking my work? 74, I was right. Okay. Whew. I was like double checking my work. Got it.
74. When Craig shifts, he like pushes all of you into the illusion. And he sniffs each and every one before butting past you, heading outside. Seems to have better things to do. He eyes each of you like you're a delicious meal. And when he yawns, his maw is as wide as Danriel's torso.
I don't think we're supposed to go up, yeah.
Yeah.
Wants to give scritches.
The bigger the better.
Yep. And all she says is, "That's Craig.
That's my cat.
He's lovely.
Majestic.
Thanks.
Wonderful.
So you guys are gonna find my dad?
Yes.
And I get to go with you.
Well, we might actually need your help. He's in the city.
Really?
And we need to get back to the city. We don't know how to do it from here.
Oh. It's a walk.
Okay.
Are we going now?
Looks at everyone.
I'd say yes, but I think we need to paint the whole picture. I don't want Wistful to be in the dark about the situation.
I agree.
Because to where we need to go, there is going to be a lot of coordination because it's still like an open area and a lot of people around. So I kind of like crouch, I guess, to get on Wistful's level. And your dad, he got into trouble, to put it lightly, and we're trying to get him out of it. Currently, he is almost like, I don't know how to describe it, like caged, petrified. He's alive. And we're trying to get to him and get him out of it. And all of us made a vow to help him and help you try and get out of here. I just want you to know like how it is.
My dad's in trouble?
Mm-hmm.
She wrings her hands a little bit.
Did your dad ever tell you what to do if he was in trouble?
Yeah.
And what did your dad tell you?
I'd rather go save him.
I know. But still. What did he tell you?
Roll a persuasion. She lets out a big sigh and is kind of squinting at you guys, assessing you, deciding if she should trust you. There's a little hem-hawing on her part.
Brought us all the way
Okay.
home. I hope she trusts us a little.
Considering she has Craig, maybe she doesn't need to worry about
True, he could have just eaten us if
Yeah.
if things went sideways.
It's an 18, and he
Okay.
says, my dad used to tell me things often on how to protect myself. Our dads usually have very wise words.
Yeah.
What did your dad tell you?
She points in a direction.
I'm supposed to take Greg and all of our food and go that way. And there's a ladder. And then I'm supposed to keep climbing until I get to the top. Then when I get there, there's a little town. And I'm supposed to find somebody.
Do you know the name of that somebody?
Yes?
Would you be willing to share?
Said I wasn't supposed to, ever. But I guess. Her name is TheNatchan.
Mm-hmm.
She's an old lady who lives in the woods. I guess she's also called the Verdant. Viridian for Twilight.
Make a history check, Caldrian. And Ethereal.
The dirtiest and stinkiest and sweatiest of 20s.
11.
Okay, an 11. You feel like you've heard that before, but you can't quite place it. Caldrian, the Viridian Twilight. A hero of the Midnight War. An Eladrin who chose to stay in the prime material realm instead of the Feywild.
Are you?
If she's from the Midnight War, would that be a name that Adra I would know?
I think I might not remember though.
Correct. Neither
Yeah,
of you.
we just don't
it doesn't
remember
trigger.
yet. Got it. Right.
Yeah.
We're still recovering those. Got you. I was like, oh, yeah, that's valid.
when she describes as like going up the ladder into the forest, she means like to like a different part of the Underdark, or
You think she means the surface?
okay. I'm just trying to weigh, like I say that aloud, like to everybody, to weigh the two different options of like taking her with us, or making sure she like stays here and we get here and get to the ladder together. But because taking her with us, like,
No, I agree. And get us back there, at least, because she knows how to get to the city. And that will be a lot more useful than us trying to fumble our way back. And then if we meet her back here with him, we already have a way out.
I'm going with you. To save my dad. How else are you supposed to get to the city? It's my secret passage. I don't have to go in the city. But I'm gonna go with you. Because I'm not supposed to go up the ladder unless Daddy is dead. And Daddy's not dead. Then I'm not gonna go up the ladder.
All right then.
Suppose she can go with us and wait in hiding. She's been in the city several times without getting more. Don't blame her. I too would want to go if it were my father. How were you?
And while you're here, Adra, she starts. She gets out a bowl and puts a little bit of. She squeezes like this sponge-like plant for water and starts scrubbing her feet. And then examining them and scrubbing, and then examining and scrubbing. And then with still wet, sloppy little feet, she walks over to you, plat, 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 and lifts up her little skirt to show you her markings.
I kind of like I lift her up and I want to set her on the bed so she can like
Okay.
sit down.
And you see that she's actually got them on her neck and down her shoulders. But immediately, they're different than her dad's. Different variation and array.
I need to throw arcane, don't I, to kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up, Silvus! Wake up!
Oh fuck. I'm not magically inclined.
They could be tracking for her dad specifically.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but there are definitely tattoos, and they're just bumpy ridges that match the color of her skin that are absolutely magical.
Mm-hmm.
Probably hurt a lot. And they're probably there to help protect her, help make sure she's sustained, quiet, invisible, protected. Not to mention, it's very obvious that Dragus has been drilling her.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're examining, she kind of helps you. You know, she's like, I got this one when I was this age. I got this one when I was this age. I got this one when I didn't need the rope to climb, you know? And then she's like, oh, look at this. Jumps down, plat, 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 plat. and she's got a bunch of different stones, and they're round stones. There's nothing really special about these stones, and it's almost like a whack-a-mole array. They sit in like little indented cups, and there's like 12 of them. And each stone, when she turns it, an illusion of her dad appears, talking to her. And each stone has 12 different faces, and there's 12 of them all together. And so they're just different replay. There's one turns that's her dad telling her a story, her dad telling her that he loves her and she's amazing. Then there's one of her dad getting after her to clean her teeth, and then training drills, and her dad doing the movement slow to show her.
Her throat gets a little bit tight, like watching this.
She says, "Cool, huh?"
No, that's very good. I can't see for sure if these markings have trackings. I only notice more of like certain tactive here and there qualities. I just want to not promise to us, but kind of like promise to your dad that you will try and stay hidden as much as possible. Because if anything would happen to you, and she just kind of like lets it die down. Whatever on her mind.
Don't worry. I'm really good at being quiet.
And
I guess she kind of like I guess she just kind of like sits down on the floor.
Whisple sits by you, puts her little bare feet on your big bare feet. Boop. Olvar's just kind of looking around, opening cupboards and stuff, just taking a peek.
Olvar!
He's like eating some of her carrots.
Are sure those are not poisoned?
No.
No to what?
His lip swells.
I smack his leg, cast fucking lesser restoration, and throw an apple at him.
He catches the apple and it's like, whew. Raw apple. And starts eating that. And then Olvar has a question for Whistle, but it can wait for a moment. I'll go run more round robin for any roleplay. Danriel, any roleplay for you?
Gosh. I mean, not that I can specifically think of at the moment. I think she's just observing Whistle, her space, how she commands her space as a little human, well, a little elf. And if I think of anything specific, I'll let you know at the end. But right now, she's just observing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Ethereal, any roleplay for you?
Not particularly. Just probably similar to Danriel, but rather than like moving his head to like observe, it's more of just like I was just constantly watching, but even then it's kind of like from the outside perspective looking in, it looks like someone who is kind of giving that 1,000-yard stare, but he cognitively is there.
Okay. And Caldrian.
He'd probably be walking along the edge of the room if he could, looking
Yeah.
up and down.
Pretty squishy,
Like-
but yeah.
He's looking at the it's gonna sound really weird, but like the like where the floor meets the wall and like the ceiling meets the you know what I mean? Like he's looking at all the creases and crevices. Looking at like looking to see if there's anything just kind of creeping, crawling around. Uninvited guests. Doing a perimeter sweep, if you will, but in a very nonchalant, kind of passive way.
Okay, you realize that's exactly what Olvar's doing, but he's like very tactile, so he's like touching shit and moving stuff, you know. Go ahead and roll perception.
$16.
It's mostly quiet. There's just something a little unnerving being this far out in the wild dark. And you hear, after conversation dies down a little bit, and like Wispel's just kind of pressing on Adra's feet, kind of playing a game, right? Other than that soft squish, 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 there's like this wet slick of a sound.
Inside or outside?
Outside.
Okay. He is Ulvar close to him?
Yeah.
He'll give him like that military, like, out there's something. Like, listen.
He nods.
And he's gonna turn to
He
everyone
hears you.
else. Mm-hmm. He's just making sure that he's quiet. And he's gonna see if anyone else is looking at him. Like, of the group.
Depends. Any of you given a looking at Caldrian?
I mean, I feel like Danriel's gaze would shift between all of the moving parts of the room. That would include her party members. So.
Okay. Okay. So yeah.
He'd make the same motion, letting her know that, or letting Danriel know, like, I'm hearing something.
Yes, Adra just pays a little bit more attention to Wispel right now. Okay,
She
she's quiet.
pauses. Like she's playing with your feet and then she stops. Like she's listening. She doesn't look at you, Caldrian. But the room gets colder. And one of the rocks, the round ones, shift, but it doesn't start any illusion. And Wispel suddenly stands. And she motions like her hands flicking upwards and a finger over her mouth. Like stand and be quiet. And then she hops into the bed and motions for everyone to try to climb on. Okay. What do you do?
She
Been
seems
child
like
smart.
yeah, she seems like she knows what she's doing. So we'll climb onto the bed with her as she gestures.
Okay, Ethereal, what do you do?
He'll just move from the wall he's just sitting up against and follow suit.
Okay, it is so cramped. Only the four of you and Glyph fit. Olvar hops up on a counter, and then Theo grips onto the roof and pulls him and Sylvis up. Caius didn't even come inside the illusion. So you're not sure where he is or the displacer beast. I need everyone to make a perception check, please. And this is for scent and sound. So if either of those you have a bonus to, go ahead and roll it.
Not a 21, but a 22.
Okay, and in the order that you
18.
posted in the dice box, go ahead and say it out loud. Danriel is first.
19.
Okay.
16.
Okay.
22.
All right.
18.
An 18. Okay. You all smell it. It's an acidic, astringent scent that burns the back of your throat when you breathe it in. And you hear the as an ooze slides past the invisible barrier into the house with you. And we're going to end right there.
Ah! Goddamn. Well,
Hell no. Mm-mm. 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 I don't like that. Mm-mm.
The ooze is loose.
oh man.
I want to know what color it is.
The
pretty?
interesting thing of this one, with a perception of 22, Adra, when it slides in to the little domicile, there are pieces of your drow guard still being absorbed. This ooze has followed you from your cage.
Oh.
And that's where we end.
What?
It's Sylvis. They're following the inside of Sylvis. That's how they're following us. It's like we're inside you. We follow.
Oh damn.
But that's just a theory. A
Shit.
D&D theory.
That shit whack.
A dark rain theory. That's what it needs to be. Yeah.
Damn. Well, good session, everyone. Dolly, thank you so much as always
Hell yeah.
for running us through these crazy games.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you everyone that came for the new time slot. we had to swap some times around in order to keep the party together. Hopefully we'll have Sylvis with us next time. He had some shit. So hopefully all goes well.
Satyr will one day awaken.
Yes, someday.
Somebody just needs to kiss him. Just mwah.
That's
Wink,
it.
winky.
That's the trick. That's
You
the
need to give him
trick.
a kiss.
Kiss.
see. I'm trying to figure out who's late enough. We are gonna go hang out with not D&D, just because it's that time of night. I'm just looking at my peeps who are available. We are gonna go ahead and raid. I don't get to raid her very often. We're gonna go raid Ferocia. She's pretty cool.
Ferocia?
Yeah.
Ferocia?
I like her. She's cool people. She's playing a game
Internet
called
famous for Ferocia?
South of Midnight.
Well, that game looks cool.
Yeah, it does look pretty cool. So yeah, we'll go over there. You guys have a great rest of your day, whatever your time zone be. I'm just creating.
Yeah, happy
a
time zone,
raid.
people.
Yeah.
Poor Sly.
Remember,
God, suffering.
remember to wash your hands, wash your face, wash your butt.
Yeah, but also don't wash your butt with the soap bar in your hand and then put it on your face, because that's really fucking weird.
Don't do that. Whoever does that, what the fuck?
What the fuck is right? Also, just why are you using soap on your face? Like regular bar
gotta
soap.
use
You
face
shouldn't be
wash.
doing that. Thank you. Right?
Have a great rest of your day, everyone.
Good
See you later.
night.
And we raid. The screams.
My favorite part.
Right.
So that is roughly the timing that we're looking at.